The Grand Bazaar of Istanbul, a name whispered with reverence by silk-clad merchants and wide-eyed travelers for centuries. It stands as a testament to the Ottoman Empire's legacy, a living monument to their ingenuity and artistry. More than just a marketplace, the Grand Bazaar, or Kapalı Çarşı in Turkish, was the beating heart of the empire's economic and social life. From the moment one steps within its ancient walls, the weight of history is palpable. The air hums with the energy of countless transactions, echoing the footsteps of sultans and viziers who once graced its covered streets. The Grand Bazaar isn't merely a place to buy and sell, it is a journey back in time, a sensory immersion into the heart of a vanished empire. Imagine caravans laden with exotic goods arriving from the farthest reaches of the Silk Road, Persian carpets, shimmering silks from China, and fragrant spices from India, all found their way to this bustling center of commerce. The Grand Bazaar was the central node in a vast network of trade routes connecting east and west, and its wealth fueled the Ottoman Empire's rise to prominence. The story of the Grand Bazaar begins in the 15th century, shortly after Sultan Mehmed II, known as the Conqueror, claimed Constantinople for the Ottomans. Determined to establish a new era of prosperity, he envisioned a grand marketplace that would rival the legendary bazaars of Persia and Central Asia. His vision took shape in the heart of the old city, near the monumental Hagia Sophia, then a mosque. The initial structure was modest, a simple covered market known as the İç Bedestan, or Inner Bedestan. Constructed with sturdy stone arches and vaulted ceilings, it provided a secure and sheltered space for merchants to display their wares. Over time, as the city flourished and trade expanded, so too did the bazaar. New wings were added, each dedicated to specific crafts or goods. The Sandal Bedestan, built to house luxury textiles, rose beside the original structure. Courtyards, mosques, fountains, and even a hammam, or Turkish bath, were incorporated into the sprawling complex. What began as a simple market evolved into a microcosm of Ottoman society, a city within a city. Today, the Grand Bazaar sprawls over 61 streets, boasting over 4,000 shops tucked beneath its vaulted ceilings. It is a city unto itself, a labyrinthine world where one could easily get happily lost for days. 22 gates, each bearing its own history and significance, provide access to this bustling realm. The most impressive of these is undoubtedly the Çarşı Kapı, or Bazaar Gate, located on the western side of the complex. Known also as the Beyazıt Gate, it once served as the starting point for the Sultan's procession to the Friday prayers at the nearby Beyazıt Mosque. Passing through this grand portal, one can almost hear the echoes of marching janissaries and the rhythmic beat of drums announcing the Sultan's arrival. Stepping through the arched entryway is like stepping back in time. The noise of the city fades, replaced by the melodic calls of merchants, the clanging of hammers shaping copperware, and the soft murmur of conversation in a multitude of languages. The air is thick with the scents of spices, leather, and strong Turkish coffee, a sensory overload that is at once intoxicating and exhilarating. The Grand Bazaar is a treasure trove for the senses, a place where one can find anything from glittering gold jewelry to hand-painted ceramics. Each street within the bazaar specializes in a particular craft or trade, a tradition that has been passed down through generations. Wander down Kalpakçılar Street and you'll find yourself surrounded by the finest silks and textiles in Istanbul. Here, bolts of vibrant fabric in every imaginable color and pattern are stacked high. While master weavers demonstrate their craft on ancient looms, the air is thick with the scent of dyes and the rhythmic clatter of shuttles passing through warp threads. Venture deeper into the labyrinth, and you'll discover the coppersmith's market, where gleaming pots and pans hang like metallic fruit. The air rings with the rhythmic hammering of artisans shaping molten metal into intricate designs. Further on, the scent of spices fills the air, a heady mix of cinnamon, cloves, saffron, and sumac. Sacks overflow with colorful powders, their aromas promising exotic flavors from distant lands. It is impossible to experience the Grand Bazaar without indulging in the intoxicating aromas that permeate its narrow streets. The spice market, or Misa Karsisi, is a sensory feast, a riot of colors and fragrances that awaken the palate and transport visitors to far-off lands. Here, towering sacks overflow with vibrant spices, each with its own unique history and culinary use. Saffron, the red gold of the East, arrived via caravan routes from Iran, while pungent cumin and coriander seeds were brought from the sun-drenched plains of Anatolia. Star anise, with its delicate licorice flavor, hinted at voyages to distant China. The air is thick with the scent of cloves, cinnamon, and cardamom, a heady mix that evokes images of opulent palaces and steaming cups of Turkish coffee. Merchants, their hands stained with the colors of their trade, expertly weigh out purchases on traditional scales, their calls of büyük indirimler, big discounts, adding to the lively atmosphere. The true magic of the Grand Bazaar lies not just in its goods, but in the people who bring it to life. For generations, families have passed down their trades from father to son, preserving traditional crafts and techniques amidst the modern world. These are the true keepers of the bazaar's legacy, their skills honed over decades of dedication and passion. Observe the master calligrapher, his hand moving with practiced grace as he forms elegant Arabic script on parchment. He treats each stroke as a work of art, his concentration absolute as he breathes life into ancient words. Nearby, a silversmith meticulously hammers delicate designs onto a silver tray, his workshop filled with the rhythmic clanging of his tools. These artisans are more than just merchants, they are storytellers, their crafts weaving tales of the past into the present. They are the heart and soul of the Grand Bazaar, their dedication ensuring that the traditions of Ottoman artistry will continue to thrive for generations to come. The Grand Bazaar is a place of constant motion, a symphony of sights, sounds and smells that plays out from dawn till dusk. The day begins early, with merchants opening their shops, preparing for the influx of customers. The air fills with the rhythmic clatter of rolling shutters and the melodic calls of vendors hawking their wares. As the sun climbs higher, the pace quickens. Tourists mingle with locals, bargaining for carpets, sipping strong Turkish coffee and marveling at the craftsmanship on display. The air buzzes with a frenetic energy, a constant hum of activity that is both exhilarating and exhausting. Yet, amidst the chaos, there is a sense of order, a rhythm to the daily routine that has remained unchanged for centuries. Midday prayers bring a brief lull to the activity as shopkeepers roll down their shutters and gather in the courtyards for a moment of reflection. As afternoon shadows lengthen, the pace picks up again, culminating in a final flurry of activity before the bazaar closes its gates for the night. The Grand Bazaar is more than just a marketplace, it is a living museum, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Ottoman Empire. Its labyrinthine streets and vaulted ceilings have witnessed centuries of history, its walls absorbing the stories of countless merchants, artisans and visitors. Recognizing the importance of preserving this cultural treasure, efforts are underway to restore and protect the bazaar for future generations. Restoration projects focus on preserving the original architecture, from the intricate tilework to the sturdy stone arches. There is a conscious effort to maintain the traditional character of the bazaar, ensuring that it remains a vibrant center of commerce and culture. However, the Grand Bazaar is not a static relic of the past. It continues to evolve, adapting to the changing times while holding fast to its traditions. New generations of artisans are breathing life into ancient crafts, ensuring that the skills passed down through their families will endure. As the sun sets on Istanbul, casting long shadows across the city, the Grand Bazaar prepares to close its gates for another day. The last shoppers drift away, the sound of their footsteps fading into the stillness of the evening. Yet, even in its slumber, the bazaar retains an air of magic and mystery, its silent corridors whispering tales of a bygone era. The Grand Bazaar is a testament to the enduring power of human connection, a place where cultures have collided and intertwined for centuries. It is a reminder that some things transcend time, that the desire to create, to trade, and to connect with others is a fundamental part of the human experience. So the next time you find yourself in Istanbul, take some time to wander through the Grand Bazaar's enchanting streets. Let yourself get lost in its labyrinthine alleys. breathe in the intoxicating aromas and marvel at the craftsmanship of its artisans. For in the heart of this ancient marketplace, the spirit of the Ottoman Empire lives on, a timeless reminder of the enduring legacy of human ingenuity and cultural exchange.